screen, okay, and I'll be walking. So I'm really trying to, have stronger boundaries even online. So law of attraction has got a boost, y'all. That's why I got on a live video. Y'all know I'll get on when it's important. So if you choose peace, you will be rewarded. A lot of people are not as peaceful around the holidays as they're pretending to be. A lot of people are faking being peaceful. They smiling in your face like Tyler JTI say, smiling in your face is. A lot of people can be very fake around the holidays, believe it or not. But if you choose peace, when everybody being fake and disrespectful, the Creator is going to reward you. I've been picking up that that some of these low vibe people was trying to do things energetically to trigger us, but it didn't work. The triggers backfired, y'all. The triggers. And if you've been feeling like you on the outside, an outsider right now, it's because you're chosen for something big. Like, I'm serious, y'all. If you're feeling like an outsider right now, it's because you're chosen for the breakthrough of your life. If you feeling like an outsider in your family, friends, or community right now, okay, if you're treated like the outsider in a hive of people, when I tell y'all this, something big, y'all, something big. Like it's like manifestations gonna come one after another for you. Just accept that you're not supposed to be in the groups anymore. Just accept it, y'all. Leave those people that don't like you, leave them in peace so your manifestations can come through. When I decide to just leave all the fake people in peace before the new year, my manifestations started showing up. We're talking about manifestations coming within 24 hours. That's how fast they started coming. But if you react, negatively towards the fake people, it's going to like drain you of your power. See, I found out that when you argue with these narcissistic people, what they're trying to do is lower your flame. What they're trying to do is lower your law of attraction power. That's what they're trying to do. Okay? Let me tell you, these fake people will even be like, oh, you're so much in flow state. You're so naturally powerful right now. So let's see if we can make you feel like you don't belong so you can get depressed and sad, and then we'll lower your power level. I'm telling y'all, when I say you have to stop putting people before you. If you're doing that, that's why your manifestations ain't coming. Like, I'm serious. Start glamorizing putting yourself first and be unapologetic about it. Serious. Like, speak your mind tactfully and peacefully, peacefully. And when you ain't feeling something, be like, I ain't feeling it, bye. Just roll. That's what I did, y'all. I noticed that people was trying to, do a 180 switch on me. I said, oh, time to go. When my power was intimidating them, because I came in. Look, when you enter a room, you got to enter a room like Earl Nightingale say, like heaven sent you. Serious. Like you mean business. Like you didn't come to play. You didn't come to play with these demons. That's how you got to enter the room. If you know your family toxic, just start entering a room in that type of energy. Like, I didn't come here to play. Nobody better not try me in here. You ain't even got to say no words. Just come in there like, my energy is going to tell people. I will tell you to kiss my A in a minute and walk away. I'll let that be the only words and the last words you hear. And you're going to notice because my energy is saying it. My energy is telling you don't mess with me. heaven sent me. Heaven sent me. And if you mess with me, you will find out how replaceable you are. Because I will dismiss you so fast, you'll never even see it coming. You'll be blindsided by how fast I dismiss you. That's the energy you gotta have. I'm telling you, no lie. When people don't speak to you, don't speak. Serious, be like, heaven sent me. You know my energy is the truth. So if you don't speak to me, you playing with God. You trying to get on the bad side of God. If you walk by me and you feel this energy, you can feel the angel energy with me. And you want to sit up there and be like, oh, this isn't cold. Oh, guess what? I'm not going to say a word to you. Okay? Let me tell y'all, all y'all divine ones on this channel, and I'm going to tell y'all straight up. I know y'all think that y'all human and y'all earth. Y'all ain't from earth. Y'all are not human. Every single one of y'all is a celestial angel. Every single one. And these people pay, y'all. When I tell y'all they pay, they hide that they pay. They hide that they suffer every time they do that. Every time they treat you even the slightest wrong, something backfires on them. And they know this. But if you ever like tune into their energy, you can sense like, wow, like karma got them. I can sense it. You can like literally sense it. For example, there's been a group of hive people in my family that keeps on playing games, being fake, wishy-washy, all of that stuff. Guess what? Each one of them are locked in a situation that they really can't get out of. You know, one person's married to somebody that's on the down low. Another person got somebody when they with somebody that keep cheating on them. Another person is with somebody who don't even want to be with them, just want them for their money. This is no lie. Another person tried to act like they was better than me because of their money, and the creator made them put all the weight back on. They done lost all their looks. Now, while I'm having breakthrough after breakthrough, they stuff is locking up. They in trap situations. Every time I speak and I say, well, God got me, don't you know the blessing will come? No lie. I know y'all think y'all gotta say all these other long affirmations and long, just start saying it, be like, I ain't worried, God got me, I'm good. Like, remember when God had you and say, God got me. Literally, just like, let your heart just sit in that. Watch what happens. The miracles will start to happen. And you'll notice everybody that did you wrong, their rules start locking up. They start getting locked up. Even the people who did you wrong that you ain't seen in a while, they will be intimidated by you when they see you again. See, that's one of the main signs that you're being very protected. There's a manifestation being very protected is when the narcissistic people start acting messy. They can't ebb and flow with you. They looking like they like confused by your presence. They intimidated. You can sense the intimidation. You can sense that they're being put in submission around you and trying to push through it, and it ain't working. You can sense it. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie when I tell y'all, if y'all knew how my one little phrases been putting these people in judgment and things coming right through for me, soon as I say, well, they gonna learn. They gonna learn. They gonna miss me like they always do. Soon as I say that, and I say, I'm good. I got work to do. Soon as I say, I ain't worried about them, I got work to do. I got work bigger than them. Like, I got way more work bigger than them I got to do for this earth. They're not celestial. Angels are celestial. They're not celestial, so they out here powerless. They don't even believe in their powers. They're just out here trifling. So you be like, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that these people who don't respect you, They do not have celestial angelic energy. They don't. They don't. They have so much karmic energy in their body, like born with it, y'all. Like they are born in heavy karmic debt. And if they didn't have their 9 to 5 job, they would, no lie, y'all, they would be done for. They can't even survive the things that we survived. They cannot. That if you could just look at what they worship, you would be like, they can't possibly be angelic. Look what they're worshiping. They're worshiping all this material stuff. They're worshiping $250 Coach bags. Like what? They're worshiping the American dream. They're worshiping staying in debt till they die for some stuff. Like what? I could be out here with nothing and be more at peace than them. And they still got a bunch of stuff. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie. I'm telling you no lie. When you go out here and you be like, the creator got me, so I'm good. And you be like, I'm not worshiping the stuff they worshiping. So I know that the creator has to give to me. The creator cannot deny me because I'm living humbly. I'm living humbly. I'm valuing my inner power. That's what's important to me. In my behavior, my character, my conduct out in these streets. Soon as you be like that, be like, I'm gonna monitor my own energy when I'm out here. Before you go out, you say, let me get in a positive mindset because I got God's reputation to protect. Like that's deep though, right? Praise the Most High for that quote. I'm protecting the reputation of God. So when I come out here, I gotta carry myself accordingly. I gotta carry myself like I'm not about almost sinning or being pushed to sin. I'm ready to protect myself from that and set an example. I'm a celestial angelic being. I have to set an example out here, even when these demonic possessed people don't. I have to leave my frequency behind as a cold course in being good. I have to leave a frequency that will check their energy. That's all you think. Like before you leave your house, try be like, when I go out here, I'm thinking about how the creator chose me to be here another day to protect his reputation, to protect the manifestations, to protect the power, to protect my mission, and to keep doing it. I have been given another day. I have been given another day, so I'm just be grateful for that. I'm good. I'm good. Like, what more do people need? Like, what more do people need? When is it going to be enough? You need a bigger house, another car, more clothes. You don't need nothing else if you got everything that you need. And you know that this will provide. Just go out here and be like, I'm just going to roll on this positive energy and let these demons go ahead and be trifling. Just don't even participate. As soon as they be trifling, be like, I'm good. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and sit over there. And I'm going to sit over there. Like, you know what I like to do? When I come around a negative hive of people, I like to make my mind go blank. I blank them out. I blank them out because I know that they're trying to deposit their negative thoughts in my mind. I know that they're trying to corrupt my voice. I know that they're trying to mess around with my resources in my mind. They're trying to mess with it energetically. So I blank it out. When they get negative, blank. Like straight up blank, I'd be like, empty, empty, empty. Because their negativity is also meant to force you to let your guard down so you will give them something energetically. So I make my mind blank like there's nothing for you. Everything that's abundant for me, I didn't put down in my subconsciousness while I'm around you since you're trifling. For real. Since you're trifling, you will sit around me and be like, I can't read you. You're complicated. And you will keep feeling like that way. You will keep feeling that way because I'm going to keep on blanking you out. I'm going to keep on blasting this flashlight mind. My mind's like a flashlight, like blinding, right when I feel your negative energy. Or I'm going to go ahead and sink right down in the bottom of the sea where you're scared to go. You're scared. You're scared to just go deep. That's why you're shallow. Y'all, I'm serious. Do it. Soon as you come around negative people, be like, just immediately be like, I'm sinking. Blank. Do your mind as a clean slate. They're going to be so thirsty for you. You're going to see them try to do all these little social tactics, all these little tricks to like get you to come up out of the sea and have something in your consciousness that they can pick over energetically. I'm telling you no lie. Know what I do? Know what I do around demons? I stay witty the whole time. The whole time. I'm telling you no, like witty and saying funny stuff, it irritates them. It irritates them because they know that if you're being witty, you don't give a damn about them. You're not even bothered. See, you come in with a serious face, but you turn that whole situation into a flat out joke. Cause it is. Their presence around you is a damn joke. So that's what you do. Every single time they talk, make it into a joke. Turn it into a joke. Watch how they try not to laugh. They'll be, and then at some point they'll get irritated and be like, I gotta go. And then you know you're the winner. You're the winner. See their wickedness. When people avoid laughing, they expose how dark and secretly wicked they are. So do it. Like when somebody say something, be like, oh yeah, it is. Like last night, my husband was like, he was like, SHIT about his here. I said, that's the word for this whole situation in here. All my in-laws were sitting around when I said that. Don't you know, the one in-law that married into the family said, you're right about that. That is the word for this situation. Y'all see how I got smart in a funny way? See that? Let me tell you, you can hear a rat pissing on cotton when I said that. They all felt exposed. See, you can expose these demons without saying you're a mother effing demon. You can say stuff like that, like, ooh, this situation stinks. You know, if they say, oh, something smells, they'll be like, this whole damn situation in here smell. They'll be like, you put me out there. Oh, yeah. But they're not going to respond. They're not going to respond even though you didn't brought the energy to everybody's attention. See? Everybody's tuning in to their trifling energy. Y'all, that's what I did. It was so hilarious yesterday, y'all. It was so hilarious. I just kept on making everything a damn joke. And it was so wild because they're like, oh, somebody died. Why? Yeah, but y'all fake up in here. Y'all fake up in here. I don't got no a bunch of condolences and all that. Y'all demons up in this place. No, what I got is jokes. Jokes. Y'all was fake when I was grieving. Y'all was fake when I was sick. So this whole situation is laughable. Period. I'm not saying, oh, we all grieving together. No, we ain't all grieving together. We don't even pray together. So I'm not going to sit there and say we're grieving together. I'm going to say this is a whole damn joke in here. Y'all. Let me tell you, you ever notice these demon-possessed people, they're always talking about going to church, but you ever notice they don't never say, well, why don't we go to church together? Because you know why? because they up in church lying about you. They up in church, sitting up in there, going to the priest, lying. They even lying in the house of God. I'm serious, y'all. Lying at funerals up in church. That's why I just make it into a joke. I made it into a joke the entire time. Just do it one day, be like, this place is so laughable. Look at everybody just out of control up in here. What the hell is this? This is a bunch of clowns in an institution that needs some medication up in here. Like, just literally just call it what it is. Let me tell y'all. And after I made it into a joke, I told my family when I home, I said, y'all gonna go there by yourself because, look, I showed up, and when I showed up, I came with my real energy. I laugh at disrespectful people. I laugh. I turned them into the joke they are. So that's what I did, and I cried by myself. So I'm gonna go about my way, and y'all can do those ashes alone. I don't need to show up with a bunch of jokers 3 days in a row, y'all. And let me tell you, anytime I could sense that they was trying to tune into my energy, because they try to tune into your energy to see if you're bothered. I was just like, I looked at the dude and was like, my family died on Christmas. I don't got no more tears. I was like, I ain't got no tears. I was like, I did my crying. I said, I did my crying before I came here. I'm good. Oh yeah, you want me to cry on your shoulder, your demonic shoulder, so that you can look like you're real when you're fake. I said, I'm good. And they're like, oh, this ain't sunk in. And then I said, y'all, I gotta tell y'all the story. I said, I might be old, but I wasn't old when I met him. I said, so I done shedded my tears. I'm good. And that was it. When I saw that they was trying to step up the demonic tricks by saying, oh, let's get something out of here. What can we get? Asking my mother-in-law what stuff they could get and stuff. You know what I did? I said something that none of them could say. I said, oh, I went to the Stevie Nicks concert with him. I noticed some Stevie Nicks shirts in here. And the one girl was like, if there is, we need to sell them for money. I looked at her like, I said, I don't care. I went to the show with them. See, these demons, and they come like vultures when somebody die, and then they want to use whatever their race card or their gender card, their butt kissing card to get stuff. But I love to put it out there that I was there before they died. So y'all laughable. I told her, I said, I went to the concert with them, so I'm good. I don't need his Stevie Nicks shirt. I don't need it. You know, I drank wine with him. What did you do? You came around holidays only. They were like, oh, his leg is over there or whatever. His prosthetic leg is over there. I said, oh, I drove him around when he was on his walker. I didn't wait till he had half a leg to show up all the time. I was in his life when he had 2 legs. I got a smart mouth, y'all. I got a smart mouth. Demons don't like me because they say, your smart mouth is so damn smart. I say, yup. Yep, it is. It is. I told my daughter, I said, you're going to have to deal with yourself today. And she said, I'm going through stuff. I said, I was going through stuff too, but you ain't give a damn. I said, so now you're learning the hard way. Your problems is none of my business no more. My problems wasn't your business. So go to the demons that you love and get them to deal with your problems. I said, go there. And she was like, I'm not dismissing your grief. It's just that I'm going through my own. I said, well, go ahead. We're going to go through our own stuff by ourselves. I was like, enjoy your time with them. Have a blessed day. That's what I said. I said, have a good day. I said, I said, take here. And I didn't respond again. And I want her dad to come to me and be like, she said you don't care about her situation. I'm gonna be like, why? She been catering to demonic energy. No. I grieved alone when my mama died. I grieved alone when my brother died. No. Tell her to go to the demons that she loved. When the people that love to straddle the fence, there's 3 types of spirits in the world. People that love to be demonic. People that love to be truly a true angel. And then people that like to be in the in-between. Like to jump around. I'm sending those people to the demons too. Because they fake. Fake is fake. You either for God or you're not. All this in-between stuff, no. If you comfortable with cozying up to demonic energy, then you're an angel that's in the in-between. And the Creator don't like you most of all. The Creator would rather for you to choose a side than to be playing with his energy. Playing games. Y'all, I'm telling you. I don't like people who don't pick a side. Pick a side. What are you? Are you for God or not? Which one is it? I stay away from the in-between people because they love to manipulate your energy so you could be in the in-between with them. Those people are always stuck. They stay being in purgatory. They stay needing people to get them out of situations all the time. They're never lucky. As soon as they get something, the Creator bring it down. Because it's being manipulative. It's like passive aggressive faith in God to be sitting up there straddling the fence between dark and light. I don't deal with them people no more. Look, I don't give a damn about flesh and blood, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about spirit now. I'm all about spirit. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to even hear nobody tell me I need to care about them. I'm not your mom. I'm not your sister unless you on terms with me spiritually. Okay, if you roll with me and you roll with God and the Most High, and you fill my cup when I fill yours, then we family. If you don't, you just another demon out in these streets. That's how I feel about it, y'all. Y'all better start picking people as family members based upon their spiritual behavior. Better get up off that blood stuff. Don't wait till you 40, 50 years old and used up and abused and battered and bruised to be like, why did I waste all my years on these toxic blood people? You know how many people are regretting being in toxic family groups their whole life? When all they had to do was take a leap of faith and roll. Y'all look, the Creator told me family is not what we think it is. The blood family is not you ride or die for them, no matter what. The blood family is actually like a business contract. I know that's why your blood family is supposed to be a life purpose connection. That's what it's for, y'all. But somehow it's been warped and distorted into permanent companionship, regardless if they're trifling. No. Your companions, your true companions, are people that actually choose you, that had the option to not choose you. Everybody else who was forced as your blood, those are people that's supposed to be working on a law of attraction with you. Those are just supposed to be about business. I know some of y'all don't agree and be like, no, but my kid, I'm telling you no lie. Once they leave the nest, all they really supposed to be, hi, how you doing? Happy New Year's to you. You stay getting that walking, huh? That's nice. That lady right there be walking her butt off. We always see each other. But as I was saying, you see what I say when I feel somebody's spirit good, I cheer. I reward. If I come around your spirit multiple times, I feel it's good. I'm gonna reward you. I'm gonna let you know that I acknowledge the good stuff about you. Okay, that's how you get this world to work in your favor. Bomb this world with love. And if the people don't love you, literally just go blank. If you can't move out, stay blank. When they're around, imagine that there's a wall around you, a nice bright wall, so that they can't even access your power. You see what I'm saying? They cannot get to your blessings. The light will be too bright because they too dark. They too dark. So be like, I can't curse you and hate you, but I damn sure can blind you from my damn spirit since you're toxic and disrespectful. So I can put up a white image in my mind to protect my frequency vibration, but also to discipline your low vibration frequency. See, and one thing I found out is that if some of y'all are saying, okay, if some of y'all say y'all got goals to achieve, guess what I found out? Whatever those goals, and you know you're a good person, God gave you those goals. There is no day off, y'all. I know y'all be like, I need a day off. It's like, no. You wouldn't like it if God took a day off. And you know what you're going through and your struggles. So there is no day off. If you can't work out, walk. If you can't walk, dance. If you can't dance, lift some weights. If you can't lift some weights, do Tai Chi. There is no day off. I notice my body is firming up. It's firming up because I'm not taking a day off. I don't care. I don't care if I just fought demons this morning. I still have to go to church. Go to church is doing God's work. And God's work is also the work that you do on you. See what I'm saying? We keep saying we're doing God's work out here fighting these demons, but fight the demons in you too. Don't forget about them. Don't forget about the demons that's following you around, jumping on you and stuff. Trying to get into your mind, trying to corrupt your mindset. Don't forget about them. There's 3 types of work you got to do. The work in your space, the work on other people, and the work on your damn self. And when you put that on the list and be like, check, I did work on me. Check, I did work on the energy out here. Check, I did work on my home. You're winning. 3 times is a charm. Okay, law of attraction is ready to take off. You're in the race now, see? You're running with the champions now. See, that's what I figured out. The Creator does not care about how much you do. The Creator just wants you to show up every single day. That's it. Even if you just wash your hair, you did something. Just show up. You didn't get in the shower, but you used baby wipes. You did something. Just show up. That's my new motto. I just need to show up. You know how many times that came up as a synchronicity in the past year? I done turned on movies and films and somebody said, just show up. And I'm like, how many times is the Creator gonna say that? Because it adds up. See, the demons, let me tell you, that's how you know you got a demon messing with you, is when you keep thinking that you gotta get things fast. When you think there's just a fast and slow, there's no fast and slow. There's just consistency and discipline. That's all. That is all. And when you stay consistent, the Creator is tempted to reward you an additional year or another day of life. You get rewarded for being consistent, because a lot of people be fake. They be about God's work this week and not next month. They be on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, playing with God like that. Just know that every time you go days without doing the 3 type of work I said, you're playing with God. You're playing with this metaphysical space. And you're confusing the hell out of your ancestors. You're knocking on their door, then saying no, answering, not answering. See, that's messy. You got them standing around and waiting to work on you, to work with God on you, but they can't because you keep going, not doing the work, not showing up, not taking one foot on the ground. Every time you don't do that, your ancestors start to be like, what's going on with you? Look, this is no lie. You might be turning your ancestors into slaves. See, that's slave master. Slave master say, you valuable, you're not, I care, I don't. See, that I'm telling you, the way we are operating is because we have had slave masters teach us to operate that way, to be on and off with self-love. We've been taught you have to break that toxic lesson of like on and off. You don't need days of rest. Just stop fighting. Serious. Cut your fight short. Cut the toxicity short. You'll have more energy. I know some of y'all say, but I don't get no sleep. Let me tell you something. Start doing God's work in the middle of the night and you'll start sleeping like a baby. When God keep you up at night, it's because you got energy that needs to be used up. I know you think like, how is that possible? I was doing all that work during the day. Because you're an angel. You have the Creator can just flood you with way more energy that you thought you have. You can have more energy than you know you even have. All that energy that unused energy that you have, you don't even know you have it. You will find out when you get over 40, like, you know, why am I up at night? Energized. What's up with this? Because the Creator's like, half your life is over. You got to go hard now. I got to stack this wood on your fire now. I want you in beast mode now. That's what the Creator say. A beast is not a coward. A true beast of God is not a coward. They're going to fight back even for 10 minutes. When you don't fight back, when you don't fight for yourself, your fire goes down. That little bit of fatigue becomes a whole week of fatigue. Y'all, I call it what it is. Y'all, I'm in here preaching. I'm preaching loud. I don't care. I'm telling you. Stop waiting for people to keep your fire going. You just do it. For real. Let it go. If something is wearing you down, let it the F go. I got tired of fighting with dead ends, kinky here, there. I went to the salon and I said, I don't care how short you got to take it. Take it all off my damn head, period. And it was like a huge weight off my shoulder when every single raggedy dead end was just removed. Just removed. And let me tell you, how come a manifestation came right after? See, I'm telling you, you would be amazed how you can block yourself by holding on to dead things. Because when you hold on to dead things too long, the Creator takes that as, you're not doing no work. You're not doing no work. You're not. You're scared. You're letting this world be the judge of you about whatever you're releasing. Stop caring what anyone's going to think about what you release. I don't care if someone think, wow, she had a short fro now. I don't care. I bet you if we check my hair and your hair, you got more demonic energy in your hair than mine. Because I'm not keeping no demonic energy in this hair. Not a single drop strand, no fakery, nothing. When I went to the salon today, I made that stylist work for that money. Work. I broke it down. I said, I want a consultation. I'm not just paying you to put your hands on my head. You're supposed to be teaching me in here. I want a consultation. I said, should I use gel? She said, no. I said, that's mind-blowing because I see so many 4C girl hairs using gel. She said, no, your hair's actually just a cream hair. That's it. I said, tell me what products here, that's this and that. Let me tell you, when I took charge and said, I want the demon out of my head. I want it out of my damn hair. Why did I pay $60 products I paid $5 for? $60 hair products, $5. $5. And when I was in that energy, because I was in that energy, like I'm clearing out this, I'm clearing out the any sign of self-hate that I don't know that I have. I'm clearing out anything raggedy about my head. Like, you know what? When you be raggedy about your hair, everything else will be raggedy. Like, if you can't keep your head from being raggedy, if you're holding on to dead ends because you're scared someone's going to say you bald-headed, you're living in fear of being in a higher vibration. You're living in fear. And that's what I realized. Once I got those dead ends, all of a sudden I could remember things I couldn't again. Like I couldn't. Like I could remember all of a sudden my old diet from 20 years ago. Everything that I was looking to buy on sale and looking for, there it was. I've been trying to find cinnamon bagels on a shelf without having to go to Walmart. And there they was. I looked up and they were way up high at the top shelf. Every time I thought of something, there it was. There it was, y'all. I'm telling y'all no lie. The very first thing, if you're stuck, if you're having problems with your feet and your hair, you're under heavy demonic attack. That's the first to go when you're fighting with these demons over and over again. They trash your hair and they trash your feet and they trash your heart chakra. That's why when they arguing with you, all that breath, all they stink breath is going in your hair. This is why I will walk away. I go get fresh hair as soon as they argue with me. I said, I put a white light around my head. Cause I know they trying to snatch God out of my hair. That's why they want to keep on fighting for no damn reason. I started to notice the demons around me, their hair is getting all long and glorious. I noticed this. They're losing weight faster than me suddenly. Why? Because they was trading energy. They were sending their demonic energy to me in the arguments, and they were taking mine. They were taking my light. So, know what I do now? I be like, nope, I'm out. If I can't leave, I'm going to make a whole joke out of this situation. So I could just keep being on vacation from your trifling energy. Long as I keep laughing around you and laughing at you and the joke that you are, it's hard for you to get my energy, steal my light. Like start carrying a joke book around you, a book of jokes. So when these people get all ignorant, be like, let me open my book of jokes. Cause man, ain't nothing really more powerful than humor. Law of attraction is straight up under heavy protection when I can laugh about this ridiculous, trifling situation. I've had people get triggered by me say, I've had somebody's supposed to manifest this car. See that car? Somebody's meant to get that. Or one of y'all supposed to get that. I heard Safari just now. I guess somebody's supposed to get that car. Because this has been like multiple times I thought about this channel, or I was thinking about getting on and I saw that car, or somebody I knew drove up with that car, or it just showed up at random. So I don't know if one of y'all thinking about going camping or anything or getting that type of car, but I just had to point that out. I said camping and dude came out with a camping coat on, confirmation. But as I said, you have to, I know y'all say, well, I use my Bible to fight these demons. There's other things you could use. You can use laughter, okay? You could use laughter. This world is, they want you to get too serious, okay? When you're supposed to be married, they want you to get serious. Be serious and mean and hard. That's what the demons do. They wait for you married. They wait to sense that your energy is married, and then they attack. Or they wait to see that you're not bothered, and they try to see if they can bother you. So carry a joke book. I know that sounds just so wild, like, or carry something that you know is very abundant for you. Like me is my tablet, my little tablet with all my books. Okay, like a library will check anybody's energy. Demons, you ever notice when they go in the library, they suddenly get a little humble, they suddenly get a little bit more peaceful. So I carry my tablet with my books in it. And one of the little demons said yesterday, yeah, I said, you got your tablet with you. It was like they was triggered, like, soon as you get trifling, I'm going to go ahead and open this tablet right in your face. They knew it. They knew I was going to do it. You know, I'll go outside on the porch and start reading a book. Or I'll open my tablet and start praying with little prayers while you sitting up there demonic. They don't expect you to do that. They expect you to be like, oh, can't we all just get along? Let me tell you, I don't care. You're not supposed to get along with demons. So stop sitting up there saying, why can't we get along? You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Okay? They are the enemy. That's the person you fighting with spiritually. So stop trying to get along with them. Give it up. They picked a side. Okay? And they're scared. They're scared to go on faith. They're scared to bet on their own little power. They always looking outside of themselves. So just be like, you know what, this is normal. Start saying it. Oh, I got into it with a demon. A demon came at me. That's every day. I better stop thinking I can avoid one. I can't avoid one. Okay, war doesn't stop all because I'm happy. The war doesn't end because you smiling and things are working in your favor. The war just get worse. As a matter of fact, if you have heavy spiritual war, it's because you're probably doing better than you think you are. This is, y'all telling you, praise about how I had to do this video. I thought I was doing real bad until the spiritual war got real bad. And then I started finding out how they was doing. I said, I guess I ain't doing bad, seeing how they doing. I said, wow, okay. That's why they came harder at me. You know? They're sitting up there losing their life force. And they couldn't wait to see me to see if somehow their disrespect made me waste my own life force. But when they see that it didn't, oh, now they gotta fight me even harder. But I don't gotta fight these demons, and you don't either. Just let an echo of you do the work. Like, serious. Be like, I'm gonna go ahead and let my frequency do the fighting. I ain't even gonna say that though. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this frequency, I'm gonna sit in this room and let my frequency just like beat up their frequency. Like every time their frequency try to distort it, I'm gonna go ahead and raise the light inside my mind. So it's like, oh, we fighting in secret. We fighting in the metaphysical space. But it ain't bothering me because I'm not physically speaking. See, they want you to physically react. They need to see the evidence of their toxicity. They need to be able to get you to the point where you can't deny that their toxicity affected you physically. So this is why just let your frequency do the fighting. Like when they start getting toxic, I start talking a whole bunch of positive stuff around them. As soon as I sense the energy go toxic, I'll be like, My hair, I just love the way my hair look. I don't even need to talk to nobody. Look, why don't you just, this is what I tell divine ones, talk to the space around you. So what? If they think you crazy, be like, are you spiritual? Are you spiritual? And if they be like, yeah, I'm spiritual, then you know that I might be talking to somebody in this room that you can't see. Okay. Okay, I'm talking to God. Excuse me if it's bothering you that I'm standing here talking positive about myself with God. I have conversations out loud anywhere and everywhere now. I don't care. I've had some people look over at me while I'm sitting in the car like, who's she talking to? I don't see no earbuds. I'm talking to God. Like I know that someone can hear me on the other side. So I don't care. I was sitting in the car today, y'all, and I was like, God don't play about us, man. I was like, God don't play about us. I was saying that to my ancestors. And this man looked, and he was looking like, who's she talking to? Because she said, God don't play about us. And I said, God don't play about us. And I started singing it right. So he started messing with the antenna on his car. He was trying to keep watching because he probably wanted to go home and be like, yeah, I saw this black woman talking about God don't play about us. He thought I was going to get uncomfortable because he's standing there. But I just kept on like singing it. And then a couple times I just started laughing. Like, I just laughed because it's like people are literally realizing that it doesn't take much to be happy. These demons are like, never enough. And I just laughed and I was like, it's just ridiculous. So many people are synchronized doing way too much. It doesn't take much. Like, we don't really even eat food most of our day. That's something you'll find out when you're like a woman in your 50s. You'll be like, how come I never knew that, like, it's like super easy to go most of my day without food? Like, how come I didn't know that, like, every single day it's so easy? Because the higher you rise, the less things you need. Like, you'll even find that your teeth looks like you've been brushing them more. Like, I've had people say, you got some white teeth. And I'd be like, I wasn't brushing my teeth over and over again. These teeth is white because I'm just being with God through my day. I'm like, okay, I got it. I got my needs. Look, do you know your needs? That's the way to the freedom that you want. The needs leads you to whatever little petty wants that you want. The needs is the wants you're supposed to have. See, the things we saying we want, it's not it half the time. When God tells you what you need, God is also telling you it's because it's also what you should want. I didn't notice when God was saying you need to walk and travel, I would be like, no, I need to like get in cars and trains and planes and things like that, you know. And then God was like, no, you need to go places also by foot in the woods and the wild and stuff. That's what you really need. And I'm like, no, but it's not what I want. That's what I said, y'all. Until I went more, and then I noticed that it actually is what I want. It's one and the same. And when the days that I don't go where the trees are, something feels off in my life. I feel like I don't have what I want. Okay? But your needs, your connection to God is both need and want. It's one and the same. When I don't write, and I'm not inspired to write or to read literature, I say, this is not a good day. But it's like, I say, but how is writing a need? Isn't it just a want? But then I realize it's the same. Because as soon as I do it, I feel like I got everything that I want because it's attached to other things in the metaphysical world, and I already feel like I have them. They're on their way. Whatever it is, whatever it manifests, whatever this need, want can manifest, it has showed up in my metaphysical space. So that's why it feels like I got everything I want. This is what people who are chosen to be writers will tell you that. Like, when you see them and they're living so humbly, it's not that they comfortable being humble. It's like they don't even feel they're living humble because their writing is the need and the want. Everything else is just supporting it. That's it. Hi, everybody. I hope y'all understand what I said. I got to get ready to go, y'all. I've been running my mouth for 55 minutes. You have to respect the throat chakra. You know, most I talk is an hour on the gratitude videos. Otherwise, it's getting into cracking the whip on my throat chakra. What I do is when I run my mouth on here, I'll rest my throat chakra for the next 3 hours, and put it in a healing phase so that it doesn't feel like I was abusing it. Thank you for listening, everybody. This was a gratitude video. I told y'all I'm only doing gratitude videos. I hope y'all was walking with me. Praise the Most High. This means that y'all didn't burn at least 100 and something calories based upon the walking app. See, that's what you do it. Put it on notification, okay? And when you see your favorite creators walking, go walk. Okay, at least you're listening to them and you're getting to see some of the stuff they seeing. And, you're entertaining. You're being entertained. Here's what I found out. Entertainment must serve you. It can't be a distraction. So I feel like this, if I'm going to watch TV, I'm going to be working out or something or taking notes for a project or something. Otherwise I'm just, I'm not really doing God's work. So start using entertainment also to get you through or help you through some sort of process with a manifestation. Don't just be sitting here on y'all butt listening to me and other creators. Get up. Okay? People that stay still too long, keep staying still. It's real easy to keep being still. We all been trained to be because of the shutdown. We have to break that habit of glamorizing being still, all because we got so much different entertainment. We have to show gratitude for the entertainment. It's nice to be able to get on YouTube, but it's also nice to go for a walk twice a day. Y'all don't got nobody to talk to? Go on YouTube, talk in the chat as you're walking with somebody who's walking. Okay? All right, bye everybody. See y'all later. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate to my Cash App at Coach V Hunter or at my PayPal. Please check the community news for my new channel coming for the new year. If you'd like to buy my ebook on finding your life purpose and your destiny, it is available for $8 until the new year. So at the end of the new year, you will not be able to buy it through my VIP link. Once again, if you want to get my book on finding your life purpose and destiny, it is $8. You'll be able to read the book for 30 days. You have until the end of New Year's to buy the book. My book on the craft of writing poetry for beginners and advanced poets, that book is also $8. So you can send me the money and then email me. And then I will send you the link to where you can read the books at. The link cannot be shared, cannot be reposted, cannot be published. You have 30 days to read the books because they're going to be put into a publishing site. So I can't have those links up on my VIP page after that. Okay, see y'all later. Have a wonderful day, y'all.